As you weigh the decision to vaccinate your child against COVID-19, do what you've always done. Get the facts from someone you trust. Talk to your child's doctor today about the COVID-19 vaccine. They can help you get the answers you're looking for. Visit vaccinateall58.com to learn more.
Update your floors with Empire Today's $50 room sale. Buy one room, get floors for all other rooms for just $50 each. So when you buy one room, it's only $50 for laminate in the kitchen, $50 for carpet in the bedroom, and $50 for hardwood in the office. There's no limit. Buy one room and it's $50 for floors in each additional room. Schedule now.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. Every day, KTLA 5 reports to you, to all of Southern California. We are LA's very own.
There isn't that big blockbuster race that is getting people to the polls.
Right now at 5, we're counting down to tomorrow's primary election in California. The stakes are high, but experts say early voting turnout numbers are not. Could election fatigue be to blame?
I never see anything like this in this area, anything. So this shocked me.
A shocking act of gun violence in Baldwin Park. A woman and young child are shot and killed, sparking an all-out manhunt for the person who pulled the trigger. And potential disaster averted in Menifee.
We absolutely believe that because of the call for service, because of our officers, we averted some sort of tragedy.
Police arrest a teenager they say was armed with a gun and threatening violence against a school. The news at 5 starts right now.
Happy Monday, everybody. This is the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Pedro Vera. Thank you for joining us. Oh, what a weekend.
It was so much fun. I don't know if you were able to join us, but we had such fun at the We Hope Pride Parade, and we covered it from 1 to 3, and it was spectacular, vibrant.
Yeah, I think energy was the big word.
Yeah.
The minute you were on Santa Monica and San Vicente, where we were located on stage, you just felt that energy all around you.
It was incredible. It was a beautiful day, too.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right, well, our big story of the day before the big night, of course, is the primary election, which is tomorrow, and with the LA's mayor's race and several others on the line.
And polls show Congresswoman Karen Bass and businessman Rick Caruso far ahead of the pack, both sounding upbeat and ready to lead.
I feel great. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go and looking forward to tomorrow. I think we're going to have a great night tomorrow, but it's up to the voters now, right? And I would just encourage everybody to get out and vote.
That our city is in a crisis. We're at a crossroads. I don't want to see us go back in the past and resurrect old strategies that we know do not work. This is a fight for the soul of our city.
A UC Berkeley LA Times poll shows Bass ahead of Caruso heading into tomorrow, 38 to 32%. You see it there on the screen. But neither candidate right now has that 50% needed to avoid a November runoff. This turnout could be a big thing to watch tomorrow. And if early returns are any indication of what might be ahead, it seems like many are just not interested.
KTLA's Lauren Lister is live in Koreatown with the early turnout totals. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Cher. Hi, Pedro. Election day is tomorrow, but vote centers like this are already open, receiving ballots. Big elections are at stake here. Voters are weighing in on governor, attorney general, LA County sheriff, of course, that big race for LA mayor you just spoke about. But so far, analysts call early voter turnout dismal. No lines or crowds at this Koreatown vote center, and data show early voting turnout so far statewide in the primary election has been low.
I feel like there hasn't been as much noise around this one.
These new parents say despite missing any pre-election buzz, they do still plan to vote.
We had a child a couple weeks ago, and so voting was not top of mind, but we passed by a voting booth, and the woman there was like, "Are you voting?"
We will be voting either today or tomorrow.
We needed a reminder.
Yeah.
As of Sunday night, around 13% of the state's registered voters had cast their ballots. That's down from roughly 34% around the same time in last year's gubernatorial recall and 18% at the same point before the 2018 midterms.
It's really disappointing and not entirely surprising. There isn't that big blockbuster race that is getting people to the polls.
Locally, there is a high-profile race for mayor of LA, where tracking firm Ad Impact reports close to $33 million has been spent on advertising.
I'm running for mayor.
Now I'm running for mayor.
Still, fewer than 214,000 Angelenos had voted as of Sunday, about 10% of those registered. Anyone sitting it out, waiting for the general election, could miss the chance to vote for mayor at all.
I don't know that a lot of people are keying into the fact that if one person gets more than 50% of the people who show up to vote, then that's our next mayor. There will not be a runoff.
This LA resident has already voted.
Yes, I did the drop-off ballot.
And was a little perplexed by the low turnout given how easy California makes voting.
It's so easy, right, with the boxes and mail.
This woman still plans to vote, but understands the apathy among those who don't, attributing it to burnout.
I think everybody's really just kind of depressed at the state of the world and maybe feeling a little bit helpless. And I think sometimes voting just doesn't feel like you're really doing all that much.
But we all know voting is important, so make sure you get out there and express your right to vote. But what options do people have if they do want to vote, and what are the deadlines?